So today we're going to take a look at Meowzilla from JXK Studios. This is I think I reviewed one of these before on my channel here. They make like these cutesy resin pet things that's not really like big, like I guess around 7 inches tall, 6 inches tall. And this one is a very stupid pet, a very stupid looking figure statue thing. Basically I had to have this, and once I show you what's inside this box, you'll understand why. So enough rambling. With that being said, let's take a look at her, or him, or it. And here it is. It's a cat Godzilla thingy-mabob. Yeah, this is the reason why I got it, because why wouldn't you want to buy this? It's hilarious. Now I got the orange one. There is a black one here, but you know, I have an orange cat. I'll show you some footages here, and you know, orange cats are the best cats. So yeah, that being said, let's take a closer gander at this beast. And here's a close-up of Meowzilla. And you can see why I bought this ridiculous thing. It's both fat, cute, and terrifying at the same time. I like to buy these weird things. I just find them very unique. So let's do a close-up. That's its face. You can see the whiskers are individually glued on. Now this company does advertise itself as a handmade type company, so I guess you can see that in the detail. I mean, look at that. All the paint, the sculpt, and everything. It does have a spine. This is resin, so again, be careful handling it, because once it breaks, oof, good luck gluing it back together. Stubby arms here. Now, I wish the eyes would be looking down, because it's terrorizing the city, right? So shouldn't it be like looking at the terrified citizens of the city? So there is no seam lines again. It's one cast, I think, but there is one big seam line here because you could swap out the heads. But again, that's a very noticeable seam line, which is ugh. Anyways, this is the extra head the Meowzilla comes with, the pissed off version. The where's my food version, or where are my pets, or where are my cat toys. It does magnetize to the body. It's a very, very strong magnet. I almost flipped this out and dropped it one time. We're just gonna be careful here. Oh, and there you go. There's the angry Meowzilla. And along with this, it comes with a flame effect thing. Now plugging this in is very nerve-wracking because this head sculpt does have those teeth, and just putting it in its mouth makes me nervous. I might break the teeth, so let's try on camera. I don't really know. There's no real rhyme or reason. I'm just gonna let it balance like that and call it done. There you go. And along with that, lastly, it comes with a postcard. Unfortunately, it's the black version. There are two versions, this one and the black version. And I wish this was the orange version, but you know what? I'm glad it came with it. At least I get something extra, you know? Also, Meowzilla does have a base, but you have to buy it separately. So with that being said, let's take a look at the base. And here's Meowzilla's base box, or boxed base. This is the box it comes with. And you have to buy this separately from the actual figure, which is kind of weird, but I get it. Maybe because of cost. I mean, if people want to buy just a cat, they don't have to buy this, so it cuts down on the cost rather than buying it together. Yeah, so with that being said, let's take a look at it. And here's Meowzilla's base. Yeah, it looked good. I mean, for what it is, I'm not expecting a lot. But for a ruined city, it's painted, sculpted very nicely. There is feet where you can put the Meowzilla. And it does have a magnet on the bottom. The figure does have a magnet, so I'm guessing there's some form of metal plate here to stabilize it. Yeah, just gonna do a little Panarooskies here. Along with this, I was wondering why it's so heavy. Apparently you can light it up. So I put fresh batteries in here, like new batteries. And it does have some light up feature, but I don't know if you guys can see it. It's pretty weak. You can see it here. You know what, let me turn down the lights. So I turned down most of the lights in my room, but again, it is pretty weak. I mean, which is strange. I always thought LED lights were pretty strong and bright, but for some reason, I guess they used a weaker version. Yeah, it's kind of lame. Sorry, but everything so far I like, but these lights are pretty pathetic. Do some close-ups. Don't know if you could see that. Yeah, there we go. That's how it looks like, basically. My camera doesn't do well in the light. It freaks out, so I'm doing the best I can, trying to focus. Well, the option's there if you want it, but I'm not gonna do that. So let's see Meowzilla in her setting, or its setting, or his setting. Ugh. And here is Meowzilla in its setting, and it's glorious. It's so dumb. I love it. Again, there is a black version of this if you guys have options you want to look at. But the orange one is the way to go. Orange cats are the best. Any gripes for this? Except for the light, nothing else really. I mean, that seam line is annoying, but it kind of needs to be there to switch out the heads. So other than that, there is no real gripes or negatives with this. Look at that, it looks so dumb. So, that being said, let's do some close-ups and then find a place for it in my room. And here are some close-up shots of Meowzilla. I mean, everything is nice too. Even the buildings have like dry brushing and everything. You can see the rubble there. There's also light here. I wish there was like these LEDs, right? I wish they were like brighter. That's a shame. See the back, the spine, the tail. The feet, its little feety feet or big feety feet. Its belly. And yeah, this is how I'm going to display Meowzilla in my room. So with that being said, let's find a place for it. And this is where I'll stick the Meowzilla in this display case here. Next to the other JXK Shiba Inu thing I bought last year. Oh, focus? Yeah. Now I just found out there's 2 other releases of this style here. There's a Calico one, and there's a white one as well. I think the sculpt is the same, it's just different paint jobs, and instead of a flame effect, you get a fish. The base is also the same. And along with that, there's also a 2.0 version here, which is 1,000 times more scarier. There's also a black version and a new base for it. So yeah, I already pre-ordered that one, so just have to wait for it to come in. I also framed the postcard it came with as well, just for shits and giggles. I really wish this was orange instead of black. Oh well, that kind of concludes this really weird review of this weird little kaiju thing. I have the lights on, but it doesn't really, it's not having that impact, so I'm gonna take the batteries out later. So with that being said, thanks for watching. And as always, go get 'em.